Last year, I stayed in Johnson Hall for a night in order to decide whether I wanted to come to SUNY Oswego. My stay was so great that I indeed did decide to come to SUNY Oswego and stay in Johnson Hall for the rest of my freshman year. That is why I chose Johnson Hall, but I found out from other students why they did as well.
Well, during my first semester, I lived in Waterbury, and then my roommate moved out, so I moved here, but not because I wanted to move out, because I had to move out. I liked Johnson. I lived here technically when I wasn't living here. I was the adopted child, and I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
I really wanted to live with all the freshmen because it's an all-freshman dorm.
I liked the experience. I had heard that it was a great hall to live in. I especially heard that it was much easier to get acquainted with the school, the surroundings, clubs, make friends, really transition very nicely by living here because everyone around you is going through the same thing.
I came to visit, I stayed here, and I felt that it was the best place for me because I liked the atmosphere that it gave.
Johnson was something that my parents really suggested for me.
Oh, yeah, I like that everyone would be in the same boat as we were going into it, so we could find friends.
When I came to Johnson, it really reminded me of home. It had a home-like atmosphere, the fireplace, the aesthetics of the place, so I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
It's the nicest building on Lakeside, and you also get 2 credits for living here.
Most students say they chose Johnson because of the lake or Lakeside Dining Hall's easy convenience. But personally, I chose it because I like the community and the spirit within the hall. I am so happy to be living there this whole year, and I could not have imagined my freshman year experience without it. I talked with some other students about their favorite parts as well.
And everybody's just so friendly and helpful.
Everything.
The open door policy.
Lakeside.
They have kitchenettes on each floor.
The amount of the time and the quality of the conversations I have with students.
The enthusiasm of the residents.
I think just getting to know people.
From my freshman year and living within Johnson, I could truly say that I learned the sense of community. From being involved with Hall Council and working all over campus with Oswego and the theater department and WTOP, I was so actively involved. I was a part of both the Johnson and the Oswego community, and I really felt the supportive environment and was able to meet so many new people and make so many new connections. That's what I learned. I also asked some other students what they learned as well.
I made a lot of friends here.
I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, I've completely changed as a person since I've been here.
I learned to transition really well from high school to college.
I mean, since it's all like freshmen, it's geared towards like making the transition from high school to college a lot easier, so that definitely helped instead of just being thrown into it.
I like Johnson for the fact, because of the community, it encourages togetherness.
Yeah, it's really cool to see your friend. Oh, I have a friend in this class. Oh my God, you're in that class. Yeah. Or even not running into a class, but in between classes, that's cool. And be like, oh my God, so it's cool.
It definitely was without a doubt probably one of the smarter choices that I've made while I've been here.
I can't even tell you the connections that we have on campus through this building. It's ridiculous. That's probably the biggest benefit is networking.
So, freshmen, listen up. You're going to be scared once you first come in, but you know what? Once you come into Johnson, just let the smile and warm, supporting environment welcome you. Let it embrace you, and take the best of it. Get involved, get out there, network, meet new friends, go around, take advantage of that open door policy, and just walk into people's rooms. It's okay. You're all on the same level. Just let it happen. You'll make some of your best friends out of it. Well, that's my advice. Here's some others from some RMs and some other Johnson residents.
Don't wait until the last minute to get your stuff done. Do it in chunks.
Don't be afraid of your RMs. Oh yeah, and the RMs on the other floor, they're all cool. You don't have to just stick to your floor.
I would say definitely do it. I was never ever convinced of the program until I saw the other side. The other side being freshmen who live in other dorms. When I hear the stories of freshmen who live in other dorms coming back into Johnson and being a part of this program for the first time, all I ever hear is good things.
Attend the hockey games and meet new people there.
Hockey
Open
games.
mic night. See all the artists on campus. Yeah. The comedy hours if you want to have laughs.
To get involved. It's easy to sit back, procrastinate, to wait till the last minute. And if you embrace the program and want to succeed in the program, it will do two things. First, you probably will succeed, but second, you'll find that you'll enjoy it a lot more because you're engaged in participation.
I would say also that GST is a free credit. You're getting a credit for living in the building. Take advantage of it. It will push you ahead in housing. It'll push you ahead in your scheduling, getting the extra credit.
It can help you graduate.
It can help you graduate if you're short that 1 or 2 credits. And it's fun. It's things that you'd already be doing, like going to programs, doing community service, which you should do just to better yourself and make more connections throughout the community.
In the beginning, the idea of GST and this first year residential experience sounded a little bit scary, but after the first weekend when we got introduced to all of the 16 resident mentors within the building, and then we were starting to meet the people within our floor by doing the community builders at our first floor meetings, everything just became so fun. GST seemed like a breeze. We all had the same track the first semester. We all had to do what was called track A in the second semester. You did some general things. You did some community builders. You did some educational programs. I learned about the gym. I learned about time management. I learned about study skills. There's community builders and educational programs of all shapes and sizes. There was one that was technically based off of Mean Girls called Don't Be a Bitch. Yeah, Lizette did that one, and that turned out to be a blast. Don't get discouraged when you see that you have to do 5 educational builders or 5 community builders. They're not that hard. Just get them done. Grab a friend and go to them together. Then you knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. You're hanging out with your friends and you're getting credit. In the end, GST, you learn so much. You learn about having fun while doing good for your community, and by the end, you may realize you racked up like 30 hours, which I think I did by the end of this year, and you didn't even realize it. Track C was where you got to create your own. So I really took advantage of that this semester and tried to gear it towards working harder at WTOP, working out a little bit more, and, doing stuff to try to become an RA or RM in the future. Might not have worked out this semester, but you know what? I learned some pretty valuable skills. I got to see the side of the job that most people don't see, and got to see the work that goes into an RARM. Got to give them credit. They do a lot of work that you may not see. So be nice with them, hang out with them, have fun. Have fun with your GST experience. Make it fun. Go to things you like. Don't just go to something because you have to. Go to the programs you want to, but don't wait until the last minute. No matter what track you were on, the resume was the big key to being there midway through the semester. Last semester, it was just the 5 hours of community service, but keep on track of that, because they will throw you out the week before finals. Don't doubt them. They will. Keep on track of your stuff. Try track C. Try track A. Do whatever track your heart desires. Track C seemed out to work for me. I talked to some other students about what tracks worked for them and what they did.
We had to do community builders, which is basically just hanging out with other kids in the RMs. We had to do educational programs, which is basically the same thing, but you learn things.
I was track A because it was basically a continuation of the first semester.
I was track B, second half. That was pretty easy. I work in the Compass, so do all my work while I'm there. It was pretty easy. Definitely one to choose. You learn where you're going to be in your life. So yeah, track B was good.
And because I make videos for the Oswego blog, I just asked, can I do that? And they're like, yeah, but you still gotta do some other stuff. And I was like, okay, so I had to do like 3 videos up to one point and then 2 till the next point. And I still had to do a community builder and education program. Still had to go to Quest, still had to do my resume, still have to do everything else. But I made it my own because I just thought that was a lot easier for me.
Personally, for my community service, I volunteered at the theater, did some cause walks, and this semester I know I really did a lot with BidBon. So just take advantage of anything that's there. Get involved with the cause that you like. Maybe get involved with a new cause. Just go out there, have some fun, get those 10 hours really quick. It's a breeze, get it out of the way in the beginning, and you'll have an awesome semester. I talked with some other people to see what they did for their community service.
I did mostly BidBon because it gave you a lot of hours and I wanted to just get them done right away. So I did the basket, which was 3 hours, and then I worked at BidBon for 6 hours. So that really worked. And then for my last hour, because I still had an hour, I did a mid-student day for my blog, so
I did adopt a grandparent, and basically what you do is you go to a nursing home and you hang out with old people for an hour or two. It's a great time.
I did tour guide stuff and I hosted a student.
I did late cleanups. I volunteered at the animal shelter. I volunteered at BidBon. I made door decks. I helped with the bulletin boards. I think that was it.
First semester, I cut out a lot of chunk of time. I did only 2 community service events, but I did them for 5 hours each.
Not only did I talk to current residents of Johnson Hall, but I also caught up with some of the resident mentors that were past residents of Johnson Hall before they started working. Here's what they told me.
It's definitely different. I don't know that my opinion on it has changed much, though. I think the not the goals, but the intentions of GST are great. I think that it does a lot for residents.
I mean, it's completely different because now I'm not participating, but I'm facilitating it, so it's a lot more work than you'd think.
After going through the GST and fire programs, you come out with a multitude of benefits. For me, there's so many that I could go on. Thank you so much to the program, and I talked with some other people about the benefits they had.
Everybody's been getting more involved. Like, I feel like without it, I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't know a lot of people, and I wouldn't be as involved as I am now.
I definitely was community, building the community.
So it's been huge. The fire program has helped me so much with my step from high school life into college life.
Coming to college is hard. It sucks, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a fun time. You get to learn and get to meet a lot of new people. Obviously academics come first, but there's so much more to that, and Johnson has opened up my social life. I have friends on every single floor here, and I don't know what my semester would have been without them guys. I have a really, really good time here.
It's been fun.
This program really helped me to become known and involved within the Oswego and Johnson community. I know I decided to take a leap and become Johnson Hall Council Treasurer because, I had had a fundraising vice president position before in high school with the Boy Scouts, and I decided I was going to try it. And it turned out to be a lot of fun, but also a big challenge. But I got to work through it. I got to work with some amazing people. I got to work with the assistant hall director and became friends with the rest of the e-board. We had a blast while working together, and we made the events fun. We did candygrams for the holidays. We threw parties for things like the Super Bowl and Halloween. We just had a barbecue for the end of the year. We made it fun. We made people want to come to it. We made people enjoy the experience, and that's what I love. I got to help put a smile on someone's face and help someone out. If I'd see someone kind of struggling or it seems like they had a bad day, I would just smile at them within the hallway, or I'd ask them, hey, what's wrong? Even if I didn't know them in the beginning, could have wound up being my best friend. They could have wound up just being someone I talked to once. Got to help someone. They got to help me make their day better, and I got to help them make their day better. Overall, I became more actively involved within the community. I got to know my community, and I think that without this program, I wouldn't have been able to take advantage of as many opportunities as I did. So thank you, GST program, for letting me become actively involved this semester and not forcing me to. It's giving me the opportunity and gently encouraging, not saying pushing my back and saying, go, do this, da-da-da. No, I did it because I wanted to do it, and I had a blast. As for Johnson, well, not gonna lie, it seems corny to say I'm really gonna miss that place, but I am. Freshman year goes by so fast. Johnson made it such a fun year, and I really don't know what my year would have been without it, so thank you. In the beginning, it may be a little awkward, but just get through it. Don't worry. You'll make it, and take the best advantages of Johnson because it'll really make your freshman year. Good luck, guys.